Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 11 of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play Through the Ages. I forgot to check. I think it's the Iron Age. I think this is the Iron Age Part 1, actually. Let me check. I'm looking at the title. No, this is the Iron Age Part 2. This is the Iron Age Part 2. So yes, there's been a big gap. There's been 2 weeks between this episode and last, and not because I'm done with the world or I'm bored with the world, but because my Skyblock server had a new season start, and since that is what allows me and my family to live and eat and just make money in general, I had to focus on that for a little bit. But we're back. That doesn't mean we'll be back to like the regular upload schedule, but we're still here. We're still here. Wanted to make this video just because people were getting really upset in the comments, and you know, understandably so. You get attached to a series and you want to see all the videos, and there's a lot of people on my channel who don't watch the server stuff at all, and that's fine. You just want to watch me play a normal survival world. But I do encourage you to check out the Skyblock server. It is pretty cool. Okay, so what have you missed between this episode and last? I have not played literally at all. I think maybe I went around and showed some of my friends the world a little bit, but I didn't do anything. I did sit here in the mob farm while I woke up this morning, and maybe this is like 20 minutes of mobs. You gotta remember, we have a double dungeon here, so it's like insanely fast. I love it, dude. It's amazing. And having Sweeping Edge 3 makes this so much better. Now, in my opinion, there's not enough mobs in here now to continue like wasting the durability. And I mean, I don't see the point in like, yeah, we could have like a full bow and a bunch of air. Maybe we should actually, because of what we're doing today, this may be like the move. I'm going to put a bunch of arrows like this in my inventory. In fact, I'm going to fill up my entire inventory with arrows, and then I'm only going to pick up arrows. Now, how many arrows is that? I think that'll be good. I don't foresee myself using 3 stacks of arrows, but I wanted to try to move into the main area because we've been sitting and dilly-dallying around in our regular area for a little bit too long, in my opinion. And I really want to move. But the reason we didn't move for so long, what were we smelting in there? What is your purpose, sir? What were you smelting? I will break you if you don't answer. I don't actually know what was in there. I got really good news. You guys know I was worried about my heart. I got my echocardiogram like last Thursday. I got the results back yesterday, and completely normal. My heart is completely healthy. I think I was just getting a lot of PVCs, which are like a type of palpitation, simply because I was super anxious. I'm not really sure why, or my heart was just electrically irritable. I don't know, but either way, I'm good. The sertraline, which I'm taking for my anxiety, it's been about 8 weeks, and so it's really helping, and I'm doing really well. So I do appreciate everyone out there who genuinely cares. I am doing very well. I want to finish these stairs. I ran all the way back up there, and then I ran back down. I would say like we could just do deep slate. We would just need to go and like mine it somewhere. Like I don't want to break out. Oh, I don't want to break that. No. Please no. I'll just like make a little quarry down here, and we'll spend the time, but we'll just yap a little bit. But if you guys didn't know, I mean, I've been running servers for like big servers now for like 4 years. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, don't like it or whatever, but like that is what allows me to live. I don't take sponsors on the channel. If you buy things on the server, you can directly support me. But that's basically like, that's what I consider my job now. I do consider YouTube part of my job because I need to get people on the server. But at the same time, I just enjoy making this kind of content at this point. It's not really popular. I mean, you can see the last episode is 13,000 views, and that's still a lot, and I'm very happy there's 13,000 of you choosing to watch me. I'm very appreciative of that. But this style of content has... Oh, I'm using the wrong one. This style of content has largely died on YouTube just because people's attention spans are lower, and maybe it's not even that. It's just that this kind of content isn't served like it used to be to people. And I genuinely am at peace with that. I'm not like upset. You know, I've been stuck at 920,000 subscribers, like around that number for like, oh gosh, how long now? Like around 4 or 5 years. So I would love to hit 1 million subscribers. I say that at the beginning of every series because I genuinely mean I would love to. Like that would just make me feel really good. And then I would never think about my subscriber count again. And I think that's how it is for a lot of YouTubers. And I know I could do it if I made a bunch of shorts or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like I want to do it with just the old school Let's Play videos that I've been making for, 8 years now. I've been doing YouTube for like 13 years. You could say I've been doing it since I had a channel with my cousin when I was like 7 or 8. So, I've been doing it for like, I was like 9 maybe. So since like 2008, 18 years. I've been doing this a majority of my life is my point. And I've seen the platform change in so many, honestly, amazing ways, and then in also a lot of bad ways. I feel like I've been through a lot with YouTube, and I don't know. I just enjoy doing it, and it's like all I know how to do. Like if I had to get a normal job, I'm cooked, man. Like I don't have like a lot of skills that people have. Like I don't know how to do a job interview. I went to college, I got 90% of the way there to my degree. But I just never, I don't know, I didn't finish it, and part of me regrets it deeply because that was a bad idea. I probably should have finished it. How do I have this stone? I guess at some point I had a silk touch tool, and now I do not. And it looks like it's day, but I think it was night, and now I'm kind of worried that there's going to be something up here. Let's quickly hop around, make sure there's not a creeper. You can tell I'm not used to normal, like in Skyblock, if you die, you're fine. You just spawn back at your island. You don't lose anything. If I die here, the stakes are a tad bit higher. I also, genuinely, I don't know what I was going for with this. I have some idea of how I want to build this base. But I don't, I don't know how this was connected to that. And I don't know, it's like using a variety of materials. Maybe before I don't want to end up just building a cobblestone box. Let's just leave it for now. We'll put a pin in that. But actually, I am going to go back down because I want to put these materials up. But hello, guys. Welcome back to Hardcore. It's nice to be here. I always enjoy like taking a break and then coming back. It's just I feel like too much happened between when I had my kid and when I came back to that world in particular, and the fact that it was a pretty like well and done world. We haven't really done a whole lot in this one. And also we're kind of slowing it down with the ages thing. And so I've been really genuinely enjoying this one. Not that I didn't enjoy that one. I did, but it was just different. I don't know. A lot changed, man. I had a kid. I came back 2 months later. It was like, it just didn't feel the same, but this still have the kid. No, there's no additional children. Oh, that would be bad. Also impossible. Cause I think he's 5 months old now. Which is just insane. It's been 5 months. And, yeah, it definitely is a little draining to have a kid. I'm either working or taking care of him, and I love every second of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but it's just a lot. It is. And I think all the parents out there know that. And if it isn't a lot, then you're just built different. Okay, so what do I need to move into here? And that's a good question. I want to go in there and take scope of it, but I want to have a clean inventory so I can have a clean mind. And to be honest with you, my inventory is already pretty clean. I don't think I actually need to put anything up. These chests. We'll put up the chests. Those are cluttering my mind. One big thing we do need is a lot of glass, and I feel like I remember making this, and it did work, but I don't think that's nearly enough glass, if I'm honest with you. I don't think, it wasn't coal that was the limiting factor here. We have enough coal. Do I have any extra coal in these furnaces? Oh, I have some extra iron in there. That's nice. Oh, a lot of extra iron. Okay. I didn't realize I had all that on hand. Thank you very much. Yeah, and remember I did say I wanted to add tinted glass to the dungeon down there, and I do mean that. Do I want to use? Yeah, that's fine. It's honestly very expensive, like the amount of shards you need, but with fortune, you do get quite a few. So we'll put these up. Yeah, that was probably not the best use of my glass at the moment, but that's okay. And then let's make some more shovels because we do need to get a lot more sand. That's just something that is, we just need a lot more sand. So I guess that's a good use of our lapis here. That is literally perfect. Not so much. Perfect. Okay. This one we can either grind it into just a normal shovel with the grindstone, or we'll just leave it there. We need to remember we have those as well. That would be kind of silly of us to miss. But yeah, so what do I need? I feel like I need more coal because I mean, I have like a little bit here, but with the amount I'm about to be smelting, we need to get coal. We need to get sand. I'm very sorry, Pepper, that you're stuck in this house. We'll get you into a nice, cool stable. This is an intimidating project. And I do like big projects, but sometimes if I go too big, then I feel like I get burnt out. But this isn't one of those. I feel like I can just do this piecemeal. But I definitely want to have like glass go from there to there so that this is sealed off. I want to fill in all of this with glass everywhere that I'm riding my boat because it'll be cool to be able to look down and see the glass. This part, I think I'm going to fill with glass like around here. And then we'll have like platforms all in the build and stuff. We'll have like secret rooms back in here. As long as it's safe, then I'm happy. That's really the only thing I care about is not dying. That would be a wonderful. So before we go too far, oh, that's right. There was a dungeon. Is there a sheep in the dungeon? Please, sir. This is not your spot. You shouldn't be in here, but I guess it's okay. I wanted to go put that tinted glass down in our spawner. So let me get down in there and then I'll be right back. Is it about to be dark? Maybe, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm going to go put this. I'll meet you guys down in the dungeon. I just feel like we've walked up and down that staircase quite literally. This would be the third time, so I'll let you skip it. Okay, as promised, we're in the dungeon. And I don't know exactly where... You know, maybe I'm going to put a stair here. Or not a stair, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Just like this. I don't know if I can do the buttons now, but I think I can put them on the floor and they'd be okay, right? Like down here. Yeah, that still works. I just wanted to be able to like view these. I don't know why, but part of me just really enjoys getting to look at them in some sort of odd way. I don't think that's too weird though. It's cool to see them. It's cool to see them. Well, sure. We'll go all the way up to the ceiling. And we can have this light because this is tinted glass. Please don't shoot me. I think this is the skelly one. Yeah, please don't. You don't even see me. Ha, you see me, but now you can't do anything. That's kind of mean. And then this one in particular will be a little trickier because it's like really low down. I also don't love the fact that this is gravel. I feel like that's really ugly. Let's change that a little bit. We may not have enough blocks. We can go get some. Let's just fix this. Okay. There we go. Now I don't feel so bad about putting the tinted glass against it. We have 37, so we need to be a little careful here. I don't know if we have quite enough to do this whole thing. Maybe to right there, maybe. But if we don't, it'll be fine. Okay. And then do like this. No, I think we should be good. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Now, just, like, when I sit in here, it doesn't feel so lonely because I can look around and see what I'm doing. It's a little weird because I can't see the zombies exactly. But I guess I could go down with the glass here. Which, normally I'd be a... That was a bad idea. that was a wrong move, if I've ever seen it. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. I just saw my death. I literally just saw my death there. Good God, okay. Man, that made my heart race. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay, let's get back in here. Jeez Louise, squeeze my knees for free, bruh. That's crazy. Let's hop over that. Okay, now let's break this. We don't really have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was going to say, I kind of want to see them down below, but I guess we can still do that. Maybe we just do it where is it this block? Is it this block? No, it's the block the door is on, so that's not going to happen. I think it's this one, right? Yes, we put one there, and then we put one there. And now we can view the tunnel. Cool. And the reason I put the glass down there is so I could actually like see this a little bit more, because otherwise I can't see it. Cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. That's what really all I wanted the tinted glass for. Just so I can view these a little better. I feel like that makes it feel more real than sitting in here and like just believing that they're spawning, right? Why did I do that? When did I do that? Did I do that while I was in there? I mean, I must have, right? But like, I don't feel like I did that. Okay. I'm sorry, Mineshaft. I won't disturb you anymore because I know I've disturbed you so much. Can we just, yeah, can we not have that? The entity for the torch will be there, but it doesn't provide any local light level, so it's fine. Cool. Okay, so this is all set up now. Let's go get sand, and I'm just going to throw this stuff on the ground. Yes, it's wasteful. I don't really care. It's fine. I'll keep these shovels, and I'll use them, but they're definitely pretty bad. If I could get some coal down here real quick, that would be nice. Do I have any? Perchance? No, but I bet I can find some real quick. Surely, right? Like, just a little bit of coal? Like, a touch. I'm not even talking about a lot. Okay. I'm gonna die if I stay down here, I'll be honest with you. I'm in one of those moods where I'm just acting a little wild. And I would much rather not die. Let's just, like, not do that. Yeah, that makes sense. For once, I understand there's monsters nearby. What about here? Yeah, this looks a little more peaceful. Just, 10 feet up the staircase and you're chilling. I don't know how it works. I mean, I do know how it works. Just checks proximity to sleep location, but it is funny, right? You gotta admit it is kind of funny. Okay. Should have renamed these. This one's the fortune one, right? Yeah, this one's the fortune one. Let's go get a little bit of coal. Let's go get a little bit of sand. A lot of bit of sand, actually. And we may want to start getting it a little bit closer. I feel like I remember there being a desert somewhere that was close. But I feel like if that was the case, I probably would have already been getting the sand from there. So let's just get coal, and we'll go off in, what is this direction? West? South. We'll head south in the river and just see if we can find a little not above ground cave. That wouldn't quite make sense, but you know what I mean. Something like that that's not right next to my house, because I don't want to disturb that. I feel like that's really pretty with the emerald and the coal. The natural beauty of the world. Let's not disturb it too much. But also, right, we don't want to go in that direction. That's where the villages are. And if we start to load them in, and then we're mining, and it turns night, and then a zombie gets in, and then the iron golem dies because it falls in a hole, it's just a whole ordeal, and then we have a dead village. And I really do plan on moving the villagers into my home at some point, because it's going to be such a large home, I want to share it with the world populace. And we will do so, but in time. This is not something we can do immediately. We can't even see the village, so we're good. Like, I think my simulation distance is 12 chunks, and my render distance is 20 chunks. So I can see 20 chunks, and only 12 of them in radius to me are in a radian to me. I don't know how you'd say that. Only the 12 chunks around me are being simulated. 12 chunks in every direction from the player's point of view. Something like that. At least that's my understanding of how that works. Because you can see them visually, but they're not going to, like, crops won't grow and stuff. I'm curious. What is lighting that up? Is it just magma or something? What? Oh, it's glow lichen. Okay. Actually, no. You know what? Let's not die. Let's not die. Oh, no. The Amazon delivery man is here, I think. AKA a person who's going to kill the entire family. And Hazel, our golden retriever, is going to be the hero of the story who stops the evil delivery driver. It's so funny. Dogs are just so funny. I love dogs so much, but like, and my feelings towards like Hazel and stuff has not changed. But now that I have a kid, it's like, I love Hazel, but I love my child. And like, I'm not saying it's like different, but it is definitely different, obviously. But it's just, it's crazy. That's my coffee. Can I have it, please? Oh, okay. That's Lauren's coffee. Okay, let me go get it to her. I'll be right back. We're back. But yeah, we did the first mow of this. Not we, but I did the first mow of the season on Sunday. I'm recording this is on Tuesday. I think it'll be uploaded just somewhere in between the Skyblock videos. So maybe Wednesday or Friday. Not exactly sure when this goes out. But yeah, we did the first mow of the season. That's the first piece of coal I've seen. Why is this so rare? Why are you... I feel like you shouldn't be this rare. You are just the base resource of the game. By the way, did you guys see what they announced? The sulfur caves and the sulfur cubes. I mean, that does lead me to what I wanted to say. I did really need to clear my throat, but like, bro, they know what we want, right? Like, they all know, like, we want the end update or quite literally anything besides what they're doing. And they're like, okay, here are some McDonald's colored blocks and a mob that I mean, it's cool. You can put a block inside of it, and it takes those properties. The minigame potential is there. That's cool. Right? But, like, why on earth won't they do the update that would bring players back to the game? Why? Why on earth? Who is deciding these things? Look, if the big game drops put too much pressure on the development team, split it up. Just do one per year. I feel like even if it was one update per year and they teased the end update starting 6 months from time of release, it would do numbers for the game. But you want to know why they don't do it? It's got to be people in a boardroom. It's got to be whoever is running the... So the big driver of Minecraft at this point, and probably where they make 90% of their money, is from the Bedrock marketplace. Game sales, I'm sure, have slowed down a considerable amount because everybody has Minecraft at this point. I have 4 accounts, right? Like, everybody's got, and I'm probably, like a little bit of an outlier, a tad bit. But, they make most of their money from the Bedrock marketplace, and so they're not really inclined, I think, to do the things that actually need to be done to keep people on the game, which, I mean, if you keep them here, though, their chances are they're going to buy more stuff on marketplace. So I don't quite understand it, but I don't know. I'm not the expert here. I've never worked at a large video game publishing company or anything like that, but I don't know. From the outside in, I feel like you see a lot more things that maybe they miss. And, like, the new baby mobs that they're going to add, okay, like, cool, what? Like, why is that a whole update? Like, I mean, yeah, I know it's a lot of work. There's a lot of mobs. I'm not discounting that. But, like, really? That adds exactly 0.0% gameplay value. Yes, I will look at them and say, oh, those are so cute. I love the new mobs. They're so cute. Okay, that's it. Like, and then you'll just get used to them and they'll be cute. Cool. I feel like that could have been worked on in the background and maybe snuck in with the end update, right? And it would have been some good marketing. Look, the big new scary end update, but we also have cute mobs to keep you company. Like, I don't know, dude. And that took me 2 seconds to think of. They couldn't really, like, put all their brains together. I don't know. I just feel like Mojang is dropping the ball over and over. And I've had this feeling for a long time. And if you look at the comments of any, like, video talking about updates, and maybe that's, like, a vocal minority, but I feel like almost everybody is just bashing Mojang. And at this point, I feel like they deserve it. Obviously, personal attacks are never okay. Some people take it to the extreme, but you're allowed to be unhappy with a company's decisions, right? Like, that's okay. And I feel like most people are just unhappy with Mojang's decisions as a whole. This wouldn't kill me, but also, yeah, I was going to say, I was going to say I have to test my abilities here, but I don't know about all that. That's crazy looking. I need to realize we have a bow now, and we literally haven't even shot a bow. But I feel like it makes it more fair because the skeletons, I should have enchanted this thing. Like, we have all the stuff to enchant. Are you going to start burning? Oh, okay. You're getting close. I missed all my shots. I mean, I'll just let the fire kill you at this point. I don't really need to do a whole lot. How about we just walk over here? This is a really cool cave, by the way. Just, like, literally accidentally stumbled into it. I am not mad about it. Creeper? I almost shot the Enderman, and that would have been the end of the world. Enderman would have definitely killed me. Okay, are you guys, why are there so many of you? Okay. I know there's a skeleton still down here somewhere. Yeah, like literally right there. All right, we're going to fight with bows. We're going to use the better marksman here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I do like having the range advantage here, but there's so many mobs in there, dude. Is there anything in there? I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of coal in there, but also, do I really need the danger in my life? We'll go this way. This way is a little safer. Oh my god, I keep almost looking at that Enderman, dude. If I'm going to do that, I at least need to... Oh, well, there's a bunch of water right there. Yeah, that's actually... Is that a viable strat to, like, look or hit an Enderman and then run into, like, a pool of water? Because they can't teleport to you. But I suppose at that point you have to contend with the fact that now, the second you get out of the water, they're going to say hello to you in a violent manner. And I'd rather not find out How violently? Okay, dude, can I get my coal? And now we've flooded it out. You have made me angry. It's now all flooded. Now I have wet coal. Surely that won't smelt very well, right? Okay, cool. I'm sure there's a lot of coal in there, but I cannot be asked to go in there. All right, let's kill this Enderman because I'm tired of feeling like it's going to kill me. Where did it go? Where did you go? Sir. Okay. It must have teleported away. It wasn't meant to be. I was going to go stand in a too high area where I don't have to worry about it, but no. No. He decided I don't want to die today, which is smart. I feel that. That's, I feel like not wanting to die is a fairly normal feeling. Albeit disappointing for this situation in particular. Okay, we're going to go back home. No. I mean, we're not going to go like directly back home, but we're going to head towards our home area. And we're going to just start by picking up. We don't need either of those things, okay? What on earth just happened? I did not look at this Enderman. Like, honest to God. And now I'm in the exact situation. I'm in the exact situation I didn't want to be in. Dude, what do I do? Go down? Right? And then... Right? Like, what? How did I didn't look at the Enderman. I swear to God, I didn't look at this Enderman, dude. Honest to God. Did I look at the Enderman? Did I look at it in the cave or something? Okay, well, now my life is too high. I just have to be in a too high area. But what I can do... beyond freaking out is I can just break out this and hope that he teleports down here or something. I don't know. Well, now the water is falling in here and that's not good. Can I stop this? Can you not fall in here? Please? Please? Where did this Enderman go, bro? I'm freaking terrified. I don't want to die. Please. I don't understand. What did I do to slight you? I mean, I don't want to break those. Those are the only ones I don't want to break. I mean, honestly, I had to have looked at it at some point, but I don't know. Did you guys see that in the footage? Like, I did not. When did I look at this Enderman? I thought we were, like, going away from the cave and everything. But now we have to worry about this thing spawning on us and just, like, insta-killing us, which is not great. I guess we just try to see if... Is it up here still? Are we good now? I feel like I can't just walk around now. I feel like I'm going to die. I don't know. Someone go back and watch the footage and tell me what happened in the comments, because now I'm just confused. I guess we're chilling? I mean, surely it's going to just teleport back to me, right? Maybe we just... Is that the Enderman right there? What is going on? Maybe we just trap it on a boat. We have a boat right here, and that would totally work. It'd be a little silly of a strategy, but it would work. I'm very unhappy knowing that something could just sneak up behind me and kill me now. I used to be terrified of Slender. Like this whole, like, the Enderman came from the Slenderman. Like, duh, you just take out the SL. And there was all these, like, Slenderman games and Slenderman lore and all this stuff. And, like, dude, I was terrified of it as a kid for, like, months. And then I had, like I would be, like whenever my ears started ringing, I would think the Slenderman was looking at me or something because I read all the lore. It was so funny. But then I had, like, one big nightmare about, like, the Slenderman or whatever. And then I just stopped, like, fearing it entirely. It was so weird. It's like your brain uses... I even had, like, nightmares about, like, my heart doing bad things or something, like it was beating too fast, or, you know, my heart was doing what I was worried was going to happen, which never happened. And I'd have a nightmare about it, and it's just like, I feel like your brain has a way of working things out. And it's just interesting to see. It can be terrifying for sure. But it is interesting to see. So I don't know if, like, we're safe now, but I feel I genuinely am scared to, like, just play now. I'm worried that something is going to sneak up behind me. But I guess I don't need to fear. I'll have a quick escape. I don't know, bro. All that sand noise is making me think that I'm cooked. Normally I would do the torch method, but I feel like if you have a shovel that's this fast, I think you're good just to do this. Like, I feel like this is probably faster than I can put the torches down and all that. So I'm going to break a bunch of sand, just this inventory amount, and then we'll probably have to come back here a few times because we're going to need a lot of glass. I'm not just talking about like, yeah, I need a lot of glass for this. No, I need a lot of glass. Like, this is a very, I think there's at least 3 big areas that we need to fill in completely. So yeah, we're going to do that. So give me a little bit. I'm going to grind out getting this sand, and then we'll come right back. Okay. I was just watching a video from Jixer Bra, and oh, no. Bro, I can't be dealing with all this stuff. You know what? It's going to be fine because we have a bow, but I can't be dealing with all this stuff, bro. I honestly can't. I don't know where the leader is, but the leader's the only thing I have to worry about. Wow, an unenchanted bow is, like, really weak. That's, like, really weak. Wow, they didn't even hit us once. I think we're chill. I was watching it. He's like a motorcycle YouTuber. Anyways, so yesterday I took out my motorcycle for the first time in like 2 months or 3 months. It's been a long time. I think it's 3 months. And within 10 minutes of riding, I got pulled over for going 72 and a 45. Now, to be fair, yes, that's stupid. I was just accelerating quickly from a stoplight. You know, my motorcycle is fairly fast, so it's kind of easy to do that. And I wasn't really like I wasn't trying to go super fast. And then, yeah, I just see, lights behind me. I hear the siren. I'm like, oh, man. Because I have 1 ticket in my life, and it's from another motorcycle I owned going 5 over. Can you believe that? 5 over? I always go 5 over on a motorcycle. You always want to go a little bit faster than traffic because you don't want to sit in anyone's blind spots. But I'll take a ticket for 5 over any day. But yeah, 72 and a 45 is like a maybe, go to jail, maybe impound your bike, maybe you lose your license type of speed. And I'm like, I'm worried, bro, and I tell the cop, I'm sorry, I was being a dumb butt. You know what I actually said. That was not very smart of me. I have a 4-month-old at home. I really need to, be chilling out. And, he was super nice. He was like super nice. And he's like, honestly, man, I don't really care about the speed. Obviously don't break the law, but the speed isn't my big issue. The big issue is I see a lot of motorcyclists get really hurt because cars pull out in front of them. And, you can't be doing that. He's like, you just can't. Like, people are unaware. People are on their phones. He says half the drivers he sees are just on their phones. And if he had to write a ticket, if he wrote a ticket for it, which it is illegal, he would be writing tickets every second of every day. And he said it's bad. Anyways, he was a really nice guy, and he just gave me a warning. Dude, getting a warning for that is like winning the lottery, bro. I swear to God, that is like legitimately winning the lottery. That is absolutely insane to get a warning for going 72. But I was nice to the guy. I didn't admit that. Really? Unbreaking? Whatever. I didn't admit that I was going that fast. I said, oh, I didn't realize. Maybe that's an admission of guilt. I'm not sure. But you're not supposed to ever admit, like, if you're doing something. Like, if a cop says, do you know how fast you're going? Never answer. Just say, no, I do not, officer. Be polite, be cordial. I said, I can't hand you the keys to my bike because it's like electronic ignition thing. There's no, you don't like turn a key. It's a KTM 1290 Super Adventure R. There's no like key. It's like a little fob. And I was super nice. I said, oh, I need to get my wallet out of the back. He said, okay, because I have a little bag in the back. You just be nice to them because they get lied to all day, right? However you feel about cops or whatever. Most of the time, like 99% of the time, they're not the bad guy, dude. They're just trying to do their job. Yes, there are a lot of bad cops. Yes, there's a lot of bad of literally everyone. There's bad teachers. There's bad firemen. There's bad doctors. There's bad people everywhere, man. That's just the world. Anyways, I was like, I know you get lied to all day. But like, I just really did not know. And he's like, no, I mean, I understand it. But yeah, after he came out to the car, he was telling me the stuff about, I don't really care about the speed. It's more so. But yeah, I got a warning. I was so happy. And all of this to segue into the conversation I was, having with myself, basically, is like, I don't know if I want to have a motorcycle anymore. Because the chances are that somebody at some point will do something stupid and it won't be my fault at all, but I'll get either seriously hurt or die. And like, I don't think that is worth the risk when I have a child. But also it's a pain, I feel like, to sell a motorcycle, so I'll probably just take it to a dealership and get absolutely destroyed on how much they give me. But like, dealing with a bunch of tire kickers on Facebook Marketplace and having people come over. How many miles you got on it? New tires? Oh, these look a little used. Can you take 200 off? Like, I can't, bro. I would lose out on thousands of dollars. I'm not even kidding, to not have to deal with that. Does that make me insane? Maybe, but like, I feel like I don't want to deal with that. But then I think I'm going to keep the small, I have a DRZ 400. I think I'll keep that thing to just ride off road, you know, every once in a while, once in a blue moon. But like having that big bike that's just nah. I don't think it's a good idea. And like part of that makes me sad because I feel like that era of my life is going to be over. But I mean, yeah, I have a kid now. I've got other things to think about. And maybe that's part of growing up, is you have to make sacrifices. I mean, that's part of life in general. I don't have a bed with me. What am I doing, bro? No, and is it literally about to be What am I doing? Is there sheep? Yes, there's sheep. Oh, thank God. I don't even have an axe, but at least I have some sheep over here. Oh, a lot of sheep. Why are you guys all congregated right here? Is something happening that I'm unaware of? If there is something happening here that I'm unaware of, I don't want to be privy to such information, so just keep it to yourselves. Just keep it to yourselves. I have a sheep convention over here. Jeez. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you grow up and just things change. I mean, obviously things change. It's just a stupid thing to say, but things change. And priorities change. And me having an enjoyable time on a motorcycle is not something that I value more than my own life, especially with a kid. And it wasn't something I valued over my own life to begin with. I was always worried every time I ride, which sucks, but I don't know. And some people don't. And I almost wish I was that kind of person, but I'm a big worrier. So like, especially when I was having stuff happen to my heart, I'm like, dude, I'm about to have a kid. And now, oh my God, I have a kid and my heart is still doing this. I don't want to die and leave my kid without a father. And so it was very anxiety inducing for me for a long time, like a 6-month period. And I finally, that weight is completely off my shoulders and I feel so much better. Like, that was horrible, dude. For anyone with medical anxiety out there, I'm very sorry. It's just horrible. And honestly, a lot of people, you know, it can go into health OCD. I mean, it can get bad. It just depends on the person. So I would definitely talk to somebody, like a professional, potentially start medication. Just discuss it with your doctor and see if it's the right move for you. Because sometimes reassurance isn't enough for some people. Like, some people would get like the echocardiogram or something. Let's say they're scared about their heart, like I was. They would get an echocardiogram and they would still be worried about it. And no matter how much reassurance they get, they're stuck in a loop where they're just convinced that the doctors missed something. Or, I mean, it's horrible. It'll literally take over your life. And for me, I feel like the loop has ended now that I have all of this information. And I'm grateful that it's ended, but I know for some people it's not that easy. And that does suck. And I feel for those people because I feel like, why am I getting where? Oh, from the pillagers. I was like, what? Does sand give experience now? Because that's kind of cool. Found a new meta for getting experience. So yeah, I think I'll sell the bikes. I really would like a sports car at some point, but I don't make enough money for that. I don't know if you guys realize that I don't make some exuberant amount of money. I feel like people think that I just, well, at least when I was bigger on, even when I was bigger on YouTube, and yes, it's a lot of money, but during the pandemic, which it took me like literally it took an entire year. I saved up enough for a down payment on a house in an entire year. And it wasn't a super expensive house. This wasn't some crazy purchase. And I'm happy where I am now. Like I'm happy in life. I don't seek out Ferraris and mansions. I'll put it that way. I want to have enough money to be comfortable. That's like I feel like that's most people's goals, unless you're like one of those insane billionaires that's like messed up in the head and you just have to have trillions of dollars. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, for real though, like I'm not one to hate on it. Like, I think capitalism's great, but like, bro, there's gotta be a limit. Like, people are out here hungry. People are starving. There's still people in the world who don't have access to clean water, and you have enough money to play with rocket ships. I think exploring space is great. I think it's a noble pursuit. I think it's something we as humanity should prioritize. But at the same time, when the people on your own planet aren't being taken care of, why on earth do you think it's a good idea that we go colonize another planet? What are you doing, bro? We're over here like ruining our own planet. And the people on it are, you know, in a hard place, especially right now. The economy is in the toilet for like the entire world. What are we doing, bro? And I know it's not this simple. You know, it's easy to talk about this stuff, but it's not easy to actually implement the changes that would be effective, because there's so many people out there stuck in echo chambers, and now everyone hates each other, left or right. You hate one another, and not all of you. I feel like I'm in the middle because I think both sides are just wrong in so many ways, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not going to pretend I do. I play Minecraft for a living. I'm not going to pretend I know how to fix it, but I feel like I could at least see it. And I wish that everyone saw it the way I saw it, and that they benefit the most from us fighting one another, you know, left or right. That's pretty much it. They've pitted the left against the right. And I feel like that's common knowledge now, and everyone like kind of knows it, but then I don't know, maybe it's just the younger people that know it. So maybe in 20 years things will be different, but I feel like everyone has felt that way throughout history. And things have changed in dramatic ways before, but I don't know, man. I want to see people not going thirsty. I feel like that's crazy to still have that as a worry for so many people about access to clean drinking water. I've always just thought that was so strange. When I learned that as a kid, I'm like, I take a shower in water that people could drink and survive from. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a weird feeling. I would like feel bad taking a shower as a kid, because I'm like, I mean, not for a long time, because you just forget about it. You get used to it. You know, it's like, it's hard to, I think my therapist called it comparative suffering. I think it's not a way to live. You know, you can't feel bad for, it's not your fault you have access to clean water. Yes, it sucks that other people don't, but you shouldn't. Oh, we only have enough for one more shovel. Okay, well, we'll do one more shovel's worth. I guess we could bring an anvil and repair the shovel. I mean, yeah, we could bring an anvil and repair the shovel. Wouldn't that be the smartest decision we've ever made? Because I feel like it's not going to last that long. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just, I feel like I have some pretty strong viewpoints, but I don't know if those are too extreme. I don't know. Like, maybe a long time ago they would have been extreme, but like, bro, I don't think that's extreme at all to be upset that there's people out there who die from not having access to clean drinking water. What on earth is that? When you have trillions of dollars, they could fix that with like 1/10 of their net worth. Like, I don't get it, dude. And then there's all these people, well, it's so complicated. It's a nuanced issue, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, of course it's complicated. Duh. I think everyone knows that it's complicated. Why isn't that the focus? Why is the focus on, I don't know, bro. It's just crazy to me. I'll never understand it. And I think at the core, I don't even know if it's greed. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, there aren't greedy billionaires. Obviously there are, but like, it's just weird. And maybe they're just normal people like you and I, and they just got really lucky and they have a lot of money, and they don't know how to fix it either. You know, maybe devil's advocate, that's the situation for most of the billionaires. I don't know. I'm not one. I don't think I'll ever be one. I know I will never be one. I would give away all of my money. I mean, look, there are people like the nice woman who was married to Jeff Bezos, right? I think she was nice, right? She, you know, obviously got a lot of money when they divorced, but she has given away so much money. People like Dolly Parton have given away so much money. Not that she was a billionaire, but there's plenty of people. I feel like the most philanthropic people aren't the billionaires. It's like the millionaires, which is just, it's weird. Maybe because, you know, if you give away too much of your money, you can't become a billionaire. You can't spend that money in 100 lifetimes. What are you doing? Like, okay, you want to build generational wealth? Cool. You can do that with $20 million. You don't need to have 200 billion in like, and I know that they don't all have $200 billion in cash. I know a lot of it is in liquid assets or things that like they're in stock, or it's in whatever it's in. Bro, that's still crazy to me. I could talk about this all day. I feel like this is a live stream topic. But okay, let me get another inventory full of sand, then we'll come back. Neo yapping, but I feel like I needed a yap. I feel like, not that I'm not myself in my Skyblock videos, but I'm definitely more focused, I think, on the task at hand. Somehow, if that's possible for me. But yeah, doing really well in life. I feel a lot better. The anxiety is mostly gone, I think. It's obviously something that'll fade away slowly. Whether that's due to the medication I'm taking, or the fact that I got good echo results and my heart is perfectly healthy. I I don't know what it is. I don't really care at this point. I used to be the kind of person I would overanalyze things and try to figure out, oh, why did this happen? You know, did I do this or should I do this? Like, I just don't care. I'm just happy that I don't feel that way anymore. And maybe learning to let go is kind of what helped me. But I don't know how I learned to let go. I think it just happened. I just accidentally let go. I don't even know, bro. All I'm trying to say is I feel like I'm big chillin' now. Even though, you know, I have the most important thing in my life to take care of, my son and my wife. There's just, I don't know. There's just a peace inside of me that I didn't have for a long time. And maybe, you know, a lot of it was stirred up when my dad died because I was worried that I would die, you know, and that's illogical, but that's not how emotions work. Someone you know, view as a kid as invincible, a hero, maybe, you know, just someone that you really look up to. You know, you see them kind of wither away and die from something that they can't really control. It's just, it's horrifying. Like, it's literally horrifying. And I miss him every day. Literally every time, like, I'll go out to use the bathroom, like, because I'll go pee outside. People think that's weird, but, like, I grew up where people pee outside all the time. Like, your dog pees in your yard. Why is it weird for you? Anyways, I'll go out and I'll, like, use the bathroom with Hazel, my dog. She'll go pee, and I'll just pee at night, and I'll just look. I know it sounds funny. Anyways, all I'm trying to say is every time I look up at the stars, I think about my dad, and I try to talk to him. You know, I don't know how religious I am. I hope that there's something after we died. I hope that, but I feel like I don't know. And my point being, every time I look up at the stars, I think about my dad. I try to say, you know, hi, give him some life updates. Maybe it's a little bit of a coping mechanism, and maybe in some, you know, removed way he understands. I don't know. I feel like people just kind of live on through the people they loved and things like that. But I'll, you know, talk to him and be like, you know, give him some life updates and say I miss him and stuff. But the reason I do that is because he taught me about the stars when I was a kid. He had a little telescope. It was actually a big telescope. And we would look at the stars and stuff, and we had a laser pointer, and he would show me all the constellations and, you know, typical dad stuff that I'll definitely do with my son as well. But I don't know. It's just, and that's cool. It's just a way he's living on. Every time I look up at the stars, the first thing I think of is my dad. And that's just the same with weather. I think that's why I like weather so much, because me and my dad were just like, we just really love storms. I don't know what it was, but like, growing up in Oklahoma, there's a lot of extreme weather, and it's just kind of like an excitement. Obviously, it's horrible if people, you know, are hurt. I'm not saying that that's exciting. I'm just saying, you know, let's just say it's a non-tornadic storm event with just a lot of thunder and maybe some small hail. It's always really exciting. It's honestly scary when there's tornadoes. I don't think anyone's like excited about that. I wanted to be a meteorologist growing up, but I couldn't do the math in college. But yeah, me and my dad loved the weather. We would always watch the weather together. And we would, you know, watch the storms as they rolled through. And I don't know, man. It's just, it sucks. Because I really wanted him to meet my son. You know, me and Lauren both did. But, you know, life always has a plan and a way. Oh, yeah, you're funny for that one. Hopefully you can break this with a wooden pickaxe. But I keep playing myself. Never play yourself, but I keep playing myself right here. I just really miss him, man. And I feel like that really messed me up for a while, because I didn't lose him super early, but I definitely lost him at a time in my life where I feel like I needed a lot of help from him, you know, becoming a father. And, you know, I don't know what I'm doing with my house. I have no idea what to do or what to fix or how to fix it. And, you know, there's a couple channels on YouTube where, dude, they're so kind. They're like, it's your dad on YouTube, I think is the name. I don't remember exactly, but basically he's like a guy for people who didn't have a father. You know, he teaches you things. Please break and not to be destroyed. Okay, good. I was going to say, I feel like blocks like that will always break. And that should still be here when we come back, right? Because we won't have these chunks loaded in. Yeah, there's channels like that, but it's just not the same. I want to hear it from my dad. You know, I want him to call me a dumb butt. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to say because I'm family friendly. But, you know, I want him to call me all that stuff and be like, you know, why are you doing this? You need to do this. You know, I miss him, man. It sucks. It really, really sucks. And life can be that way sometimes, dude. Life can be super unfair. But I feel like you just got to keep moving on. And, like, literally, dude, the amount of pain I feel about it is still the exact same. But I'm used to it at this point, so it doesn't hurt as bad, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but it's just one of those things, dude. It just sucks. Anyways, enough with the sappy stuff. Okay, so we have an inventory of sand. This stuff has not been smelting since we've been over there yapping. Hold on, I even need a minute. Whenever I get really sad about it, I have this. I think we were calling, and I was using like my internet phone, like, you know, you get like a Google Voice number for free or whatever, and I was calling him through that, and I recorded the call because I knew the end was coming. And I didn't have any like videos of his voice that are like just him talking. What am I doing? I didn't have any videos of like his voice or just like recordings of his voice. Oklahoma's a one-party consent state. So technically, it's legal. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I didn't have any of that, and I have a phone call, so I like to listen to that sometimes, and I don't know, hear his voice through the phone, which is fine. It's not the same, but you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any sand going in the coal spot. That would not be good. Okay, then we can put up all this stuff. And honestly, we'll just put this like here. I think that's a good spot. And then if we brought any smooth stone back up, yeah, we should be able to make a grindstone. I'm going to see if I remember this recipe for once in my life. Like, genuinely, dude, this is one of those recipes I never remember. I think it's like this. Yes, it is. Okay, I actually remembered it. Okay, cool. Oh, we don't have enough levels. I was going to say we could strip the enchants off of that bow, but nah, let's not do that. But yeah, dude, it just sucks, bro. Those things just hurt so bad. I think a lot of people understand. There's a lot of people out there who lost parents. It's just, I don't know, dude. Okay, so I don't know what wood type. Like, I remember in the last episode we were gonna do a quarry, and I still want to do that. And it was over here. I don't have any tools. We'll go grab them in a second. We were clearing this section out, and I do want to do a quarry. And I do need a lot of cobblestone, so maybe we'll start this now. Because I'm envisioning, I'm doing this in a very alpha beta style. Yes, I know there's all these blocks, but I just love the old school blocks, bro. Leave me alone. I want to use the old school blocks, okay? Lay off me, man. I mean, we need more shovels, which kind of sucks that we broke that shovel. I don't know why on earth I did that. Why did I do that? I guess whenever I eat lunch, I can sit there and hope we get... Yeah, we probably should just do that. We'll use these shovels until we're blue in the face, but we'll stop whenever we get purple in the face. How about that? But yeah, we're going to clear this out. I don't know exactly the lines for it, but I think like this. And I think I need to do this around the entire perimeter. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Basically, what I'm trying to say, getting older in a lot of ways sucks. It just sucks. You lose people you love. And like, I'm not old enough. I know there's probably some people out here who are older and could chime in, but I know from hearing it from some, older people in my life, the older you get, you lose so many people that you love and and at some point you just get somewhat numb to it, and it hurts and it just sucks. But like, what are you going to do? It's life. People die. And like, I don't know, I was young and I got to experience that, and like 10 out of 10 would not recommend, bro. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. I don't know. It just sucks when you lose someone like that in your life, and they didn't get to see you have kids. They didn't get to, meet your child. They're not going to be there for milestones anymore. And it's just, I don't know. Like, he was a big reason that I wanted to, like, I started trying to make money when I was like 10 years old. Well, really, I was like 8 years old trying to do YouTube. And, because he ran a business his whole life. He ran the family business, which, ended with him. And, he kind of retired from it because it was just getting harder and harder to do. And so, I wanted to be like my dad. I wanted to do my own thing and be an entrepreneur or whatever. And I did it, in a lot of ways. I think, he was very proud of me, and my mom is too. And I'm still so grateful I have my mom. Like, dude, I can't, losing both parents, like, I wouldn't be able to function. But yeah, he was a big inspiration because I saw him as the big boss man. He had his own business, and I don't know, dude. And now it's like, what am I doing it for? But not really, obviously. I'm doing it for my family because I enjoy it, and it's my business. But like, you know what I mean? It's just a little different. Okay, well, I'm gonna dig out this like area around here, I suppose. I don't know exactly like the shape I'm going for. I'm just kind of like digging it out. This is 4 high dirt, and I'm gonna have to take out all of this dirt just to give you an idea. all of this dirt is going to have to be taken out, dude. Oh my god, this is so much dirt. This is way more than the other one was, or maybe it's around the same size. But to be fair, I did the other one with a wooden shovel, so I think I can handle doing this one. Anyways, let me clear this out, and then I'll come right back, because I don't think this is... In fact, I know this is not fun to watch, so I will be right back. Okay, yeah, so if I'm going to start clearing this bad boy out, I'm definitely going to need a little bit more than this little old shovel. So we're going to go back down into our spawner, and I'm going to sit there while I enjoy some lunch. What am I going to do for lunch? I have some of this like this cold smoked salmon. Maybe it's not cold smoked. I actually don't know. I don't know. I put up my boat, and then I'm just like in disarray. I have to keep walking all the way over here. And my sword is about to break. Should I repair it? Yeah, I should probably repair it. Should I do salmon? I don't know what I'm going to do. But we'll have lunch. Take my medicine. Watch the rest of the video I'm watching. And hopefully when we come back, we'll have enough to actually, like, you know, progress a little bit through the mine. I mean, dude, it's going to be amazing if I'm able to just, like, insta break the stuff. Like, that'll be amazing. This sword is bad, dude. I didn't realize. This sword is, like, not... Why am I using this? Like, I feel like even if I did some low-level enchants, like, I'd be big chilling. Why am I using this? Not smite, though. Sharpness 1... Dude, even sharpness 1... I don't want knockback. Now I'm just mad. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just done level 30s, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I am going to take my boat. Where is my boat? I need that. That is an important boat to me. A very important boat. And also, I need my red bed. Red Bed Redemption. That's what I literally think of every time I say Red Bed. You know, I never played Red Dead Redemption. Even the second one, everyone love. I don't know. I tried to play it. I never got into it. It seemed like too much. I love Skyrim. I love an open world, like RPG, but I don't know. There's just something about it. Maybe it's the cowboy spirit. You know, growing up in Oklahoma, you know, I am the cowboy. No, but I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it too much. Weird. It was the same with The Witcher. I know a lot of people really like those games, but I couldn't. I have, like, 20 hours in it. I really gave it a good college try, but I can't. What I have been doing, I have been back on that Modern Warfare 19. Yes, sir. I've been on that Modern Warfare 19 site. We've been back on it, dude. I have like 240 hours in that game. I love it. Love it. Fast. It's not even that fast paced. It's like realistic. It's not realistic. I don't know, bro. I just love Modern Warfare 19. It's a buzz on the internet right now. Everyone loving it. They did a double XP weekend last weekend. They'll probably do another one this weekend. Like it's hitting right now, bro. We've been playing a little bit of gunfight, a little bit of this. I love it. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here while I eat lunch, and then I'll come right back. Okay. Well, based on the noises that I'm hearing, that I definitely have turned down, and the lag, it's been a little bit longer than just a lunch break. But how many bombs? It's so many. The sweeping edge is going to be our saving grace here. Oh, things are dying from entity cramming. That's not great. I mean, there is like a hard limit, even with like an area kill chamber this big. We probably need to make it a little bit bigger if we plan on ever like going too crazy. We were doing this with like a stone pickaxe. So that's why it's this size. I think it's actually the skeleton shooting the other skeletons. As long as I've hit them at least once, they'll drop XP. I think we might have actually just accidentally killed so many of them without having hit them at least once. But I don't know. Like, you can hear that thorns noise, dude. I'm telling you, the thorns will get you. Okay, what's on this bow? We're going bow shopping. Power 2? I mean, that's better than what we have. You guys got any better options up here? Anything? Oh my gosh, look at all the items they're dropping. You have to be careful, though. I'm telling you, dude, the thorns will kill you. Like, it like, goes through your armor. It's just one of them has to have it. I don't know which one. And one of the babies or something. All right, let's go bow shopping. No, that's not a good bow. I see some enchanted bows right in front of me. Power 1, nope, that's not good. That's actually pretty good. See, we're just shopping. We're just browsing right now. Efficiency 2 shovel. Was that mine? Hey, 2 power 2s. That's a power 3 bow right there. Okay. Anything else? Honestly, at this point, I just want arrows. And I'm going to have a lot of XP, which is very nice. Okay. So Target has this brand called Favorite Day. It sounds like a shill or like a promoted thing. I don't do that. But I really like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. but now they taste horrible and they like are disgusting, and they don't use any like chocolate at all. I think it's just they're just disgusting. Anyways, the favorite day has these like peanut butter cups, these chocolate peanut butter cups that are literally just clones of like Reese's, but they're like 10 times better, bro. Highly recommend. If you're into peanut butter cups, you gotta try them, bro. You gotta try them. They're decent, as Bubbles would say. They're decent. Okay, now we go back up and we make some good shovels, and then we actually try to make some progress because that was just not going to happen. I'm very excited to see how quick we can make progress. Because obviously you guys remember we were doing it with wooden shovels. That was our punishment for being in the wooden age. I don't know how to get to the next stage, nor do I really know what the next stage is. I feel like the Iron Age is going to have a lot of ages because I feel like the next logical step would be diamond tools. And I don't really feel like I want those for a while because, honestly, iron is pretty good. Like, the speed of it's fine. It's not bad at all. The only, like, part that's kind of annoying is the durability, but, like, I can work around that. I just have to carry around an anvil. I don't think I'm going to get mending iron tools, although that would be cool. It's the sun rising. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. That's perfect. Let's go see how fast we can clear this out. And then we can start getting cobblestone. Then we can start working on the house. Obviously, that's a very long-term project. And I wonder, was I close enough for this stuff to run? I'm going to guess no. Yeah, I don't think so. I also don't think we have nearly enough coal, but we'll find out. Can I combine these? What would that cost? It only costs 5 to combine them. And I think what we have, I'm breaking 3, so we could combine those. What would that cost? 9 versus... That costs 6. We only have 34 levels now. Bro, I'm an idiot. Why did I... What is wrong with me, bro? Now we literally don't... Please tell me we have enough to make one good shovel. I'm so ready to have, like, a nice inventory situation, too. Please tell me I have... Okay, why do you always stand right there? I feel like that's your favorite spot. Maybe we need to give him his own enchantment table. Please, dear God. I mean, that's not bad. Really? I only got one. Actually, no. Can I just repair this over and over? Oh, I can combine these, bro. We're chilling. I'm over here, like, freaking out. Not real. I'm just, like, mad. I'm over here, like, big mad. We just have to carry around the anvil. Yeah, we big chilling, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Worry about the economics of the situation. Why? Why are you standing right here? You whack me in the face, man. Might have to kick you out. Evict you from the place that we forced you into. That would be kind of messed up. I guess we'll just put that in there for now. I don't know how much of this dirt I'm going to want to keep because I'm going to have a lot of extra dirt. Like a lot of extra dirt. Not just like a lot, like as in hyperbole. I mean, like actually we're going to have way too much. But this will allow us to start the quarry. Hopefully. We'll probably have to repair it, like, I'm going to guess 5 times, but I think it'll be good. All right. I am going to clear this out. We'll do some of it on camera, but, like, I mean, it's kind of satisfying. Let's at least do the outer edge together, okay? Speaking of, last mowing season near the end, I bought an edger, and I didn't really quite understand, like a blade edger, you know, with, like, the hard, like, steel blade on the end. The one that's kind of like a square. I forget what it's called exactly. I bought one of those because I thought it would make edging easier because it was difficult with the weed eater. You have to turn it sideways. Anyways, turns out those are for establishing edges on, like, areas that don't already have the dirt, like, removed. Like, for example, if it was super overgrown. Well, that's not the situation with my yard at all, and it turns out that those are horrible for edging, and I spent all of this money on a nice Husqvarna edger, and I used it, like, one time. I don't think I'll ever use it again. I don't know what to do. Like, legitimately, I don't know what to do. I'm going to go, like, donate, like, go walk up to someone mowing someone's lawn and say, here you go. You want to buy this or something? But, like, I have no interest in selling. I almost broke it. Oh, dude, I'm going to break this thing. I am 100%. I'm going to break this thing, dude. I was not paying attention. But yeah, I bought this, and I keep thinking about that every time I weed eat now, because I have, like, a nice Echo weed eater, a nice 2-stroke one. You know, we got 3/4 of an acre here out in Oklahoma. So I have a lot of fence line and, like a decent sized driveway that I have to, edge, and I have to edge the sidewalk in front of the house and stuff. Anyways, it just takes me so long. So I was like, man, I'm just going to get something, with that little wheel on the end. That's going to be nice. And it was like $400, which is probably, I probably should have like figured, I don't know what I was thinking, bro. Anyways, that just sucks. I always think about that every time I'm edging now. I'm like, bro, I really have to I have to stare at this thing hanging on the wall here. I would much rather, okay. I would much rather just use the weed eater, because then I don't have to get out two separate tools, and it's so much easier. Like, it really is. I guess we can just do the whole thing on camera, because this is actually not that hard at all. I thought this would be a lot more. I don't know, man. It's just one of those purchases I definitely regret. But I'm sure it's great for the right person, but like not for me. I don't know. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sure some of you out there are laughing, but at the same time, lawn care, okay? Lawn care, people. Come on. Come on. Lawn care. No! Dang it! I was literally thinking about how I need to repair it. No, dude. We still have so much more. I literally did that over my lunch break just so I could, and then I just ruined it. It's like I cannot go back from that. Like I literally, like, my brain will not allow that. So I don't know what to do now. Maybe we just maybe we have a shovel that like I kind of left in here and I forgot about. Please, dude, I don't want to have to go back to that. Please. Unbreaking 3, that's funny. Normal shovels. Yeah, nope, there's no shovels. Well, I'm going to try to cheese it as much as I can. I don't know what level gives you insta-break. I don't need all this dirt, dude. I mean, I want to keep it. You know what? No, we are going to keep it. We're going to put it in here. Because I may want it for terraforming inside the base. So it'd be kind of stupid to not keep it. We'll keep like a stack of arrows. I feel like is good. That'll make me more inclined to carry it around. Because otherwise I feel like it's always taking up my inventory. Okay, we're just going to run this a bunch and just hope that we can combine it up. Wow, I am down bad like that. Wow, okay. That costs 4, that costs 6. Okay, well, we're already broke anyway. I don't know why. The horse just... Pepper, sorry, not the horse, it's Pepper. Likes to stand just right here. I don't know if there's... Maybe it's because there's... No? I don't know. If someone knows the answer, why are you just standing there? I don't know. Efficiency 2. Oh, I could combine these. Dude, look at me. I don't know if I have enough levels for this. 2 plus... Okay, now we have efficiency 3. Does that insta-break dirt? I guess I want to find out over there, because that way I'll be more inclined to keep going. I still need shovels, but I don't have enough XP to repair them. I have enough XP, I think, to repair it one time. Or maybe it costs 2, actually. Which is fine. We could go, like, kill a couple of mobs in the farm or whatever. But, like, dang it, man. Seriously, that's, like, top 10 biggest oofs. I mean, in the Skyblock series, to be fair, I made these really nice tools with, like, custom enchants and all this stuff. And, you know, to mine with. And then I would accidentally combine it. Like, when I was repairing it, I would combine it at a crafting table with, like, just a regular iron pickaxe plus my custom one. And it would just delete the whole thing. You know, because that's how it works. If you combine this in here, it just removes the enchants. And you just, like, nuke your shovel. See, that's weird. Grass has always been like that. Grass, you can't insta-break. Like, grass takes a little bit longer than dirt. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just remove the grass and then we'll insta-break the dirt. I think that's fair, right? This is our punishment, is having to remove the grass by hand, which, is it any quicker with this? I mean, it's like slightly quicker, but I'd much rather save it for the dirt where I can just like, maybe we just do this first. Hold on. I'm just going to remove all the dirt. And we'll go back in and remove the grass later. Not later, like right now, but I want to work through this one first. No, I have to take my punishment, bro, first. No, because then it's going to grow onto the dirt. Yeah, that's what I'm, yeah. I'm just making excuses. I just don't want to use that slow shovel. Dang, bro. I've done this before where I make these oofs. I don't know. I can't remember. On Skyblock, I play with the game on 50%. But I feel like on the hardcore, I've been playing with it on 100%. So if the game sounds really quiet this episode, I'm sorry. But just let me know in the comments and I'll turn it back up to 100%. I feel like that's what it was set to before when I was recording. But I honestly can't remember. I feel like that would be way too loud now. But I don't know. I mean, if it's fine on 50%, we'll just leave it there because it definitely hurts my ears a little bit less. I don't know why, but I feel like Minecraft has just gotten very loud. And I think it's because when I got this whole new audio setup, I never quite normalized everything and made some things like the same volume. I don't know what happened. I don't know, I'm not an audio guy, but I had to be one to be a YouTuber. I had to figure out how to make my microphone sound good and then learn about audio chains and all these things that like I didn't want to learn, but I was forced to. And they're definitely really interesting, but I have no like I don't have passion for my audio stack and like passion for my my like I don't know, I have an analog noise gate from I don't know what brand this is. Drawmer. And I have a Fredenstein Bento 2, which is like a modular little like audio box. How is it not dark enough, bro? I swear they want you to sleep in the middle of the night now, dude. It's literally so dark it's making me spooked, bro. I'm getting spooked out. Chill. Okay. Now we get to break this, and I think we'll just use the fast shovel. Yeah, because we don't need to punish ourselves for making a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes an oops. Everybody makes mistakes. My son needs to poop. He really does, bro. I don't know why. Some babies have trouble pooping. He really needs to poop. So hopefully he'll poop soon. If not, we're going to go to the doctor. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to break out this. This is not nearly as satisfying, and it's like killing me that I have to break it slow now. So let me be depressed alone. I was going to say, if it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't, I'm going to keep it. At least that's what I was saying internally in my head. You may think, well, Neo, that... Okay, wow. Okay, it costs 5 to repair. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to go put up the dirt. I don't need gravel. I don't need wildflowers. I think the wildflowers are a cool addition. I do like them. I just don't really use them, but they are a nice, like, you know, ambiance on the ground, you know. They add a good bit of texture, I suppose. But I'm going to put up all these things because I don't need to carry around all this. I am playing a dangerous game with this shovel. I need to chill out. Let's just put this up. Yeah, we're just going to put it up. We'll have a regular shovel. Okay. So what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to mine some cobblestone because I need cobblestone. We have like a little bit, but like I don't honestly think that this is enough for what we're trying to do. And we also need to wait on the glass to smelt. Not that I even think we'll use that much today. I don't know. I don't know how much of it will get done. We'll just have to kind of see. But I do have confidence in the fact that we will get it done eventually. So we'll start off by like just breaking this section out to be like I want it all to be this level basically. So we'll work on that. Now I don't know if I really need to film this because it's just breaking cobblestone, but we'll like break out this little area together. How about that? But yeah, how is everyone doing? I've been talking a lot about myself in this episode. How are you guys doing? Wherever you are in this big, beautiful, arguably beautiful world, how are you? Are you having a good time? Are you having a bad time? If you're having a bad time, leave a comment and hopefully some kind people out there can reply to your comment and give you some well wishes. I wish you well, of course, but you know, sometimes it's just nice to connect with other people in the community. I feel like I have a really special community, and I'm very appreciative of that fact. And it's all because of you. I mean, I'm not controlling how you guys act. I just feel like you guys are a very special, kind group of people. And I appreciate you guys being here for sure. But yeah, I'm always curious. How are you guys doing? I was not doing good for a while, but I feel like I'm finally starting to do pretty good. You know, the greatest thing in my life happened. You know, my son was born, but it was hard to feel good because I just was so worried I was not going to be here to experience him, which is so odd. You know, you'd think, well, dude, you're like, you know, you're 27 years old. Like, I don't know. It was just a weird time, man. It was weird. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. And if you're not, I do hope that things get better. I say that every time because I mean it. I hope that things get better. Who's going to not hope that things get better for themselves, right? Wow, we are cooking through this pickaxe. And maybe we have enough cobblestone to do at least one part of it, but I don't want to just, like, do it halfway. I want to, like, seal it up and actually seal it up and then, like, feel so confident in that I will sit there AFK overnight in the middle of it and hopefully not die. Yeah, let's never do that, actually. But I don't know if I'll ever really totally feel safe in a base like this because there's just so many little nooks and crannies that things can get in. And I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just never going to truly feel safe in it. All right, we'll see. This should be enough cobblestone to start what we're doing. So we'll chill on it for now. I just wanted to break out into these areas and have these weird, like, holes. I don't know. My brain weird like that. Okay. Yeah, this should be a good bit. Let's go grab some cobblestone. Or sorry, go grab some glass to go along with this cobblestone. I still want to do the big lava pillar things. I just don't know exactly. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. We'll have to kind of figure that out. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of that. We're gonna need a lot of that glass, dude. I'll tell you right now, we're gonna need a lot of that glass. We are going to keep one shovel with us. I don't know why I'm putting some tools in some places. I don't know, though. I genuinely don't know. I don't need to carry this food with me right now. Why is there 2 crafting tables in the bundle? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? We'll take this stuff. Okay. We don't need iron with us. I don't know why that's in here either. I don't know. I just have all these things all, like, everywhere, and I don't know why. And the rest of our inventory, we will fill with glass. Yeah, see? And are we going to run out of coal? I don't know, man, but that's just not enough sand. We're going to have to go get more. I mean, I had a good shovel at the start of the episode, and then I just goofed up, and I don't know. I kind of want to fill this whole lake up with glass, too, like the top layer. I'm trying to just, like, play, like, how I think is fun and not build something so that it looks good. And I'm doing air quotes right now. I just want to play and, like, have fun. I don't know. I feel like for so long I was focused on making a good thumbnail build or whatever, and like that sucks. That's not. You're not playing like that, I'm sure, because you don't. Okay. You know what? There was water here at one point, so actually, you know what we can do? We're playing Minecraft, brother. Why don't we just remove this and make this into water down here? What are we doing? Just put water here. Put water here. Water there, and then look, we should have infinite water down there. Yeah. What are we doing, bro? There's already water here. We're just being a goofball. Just break this out, and then we'll just make it infinite. You just have to actually, like, make it infinite. God, I'm so paranoid, because I know that some of these areas up here are still dark, so we've got to be on our tippy toes when we're in here. Okay, so fill up here. Fill this up here. And then here, and then here. Here. And I know it doesn't seem like I'm doing anything, but I'm actually making the water under here flat. I feel like I know the water well enough at this point to be able to do that. Okay, then can I grab one from here? I sure can, because I'm about to break it anyways. There we go. Okay. And then we just got to fill in this whole thing. Do we still have Aqua Affinity or Depth Strider? We do. So that means we can build this fast. Ooh, that's nice. And we'll just go ahead and, like, build out the middle. That way, whenever I'm placing the other blocks, it's nice and easy. Oh, jeez. Maybe we'll, like, keep that. That'd be kind of fun. I would say we keep the one that's too wide, which would be these 2 blocks right here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, it's those 2 right there. So if you want to, you can get sucked down into the abyss. But then how do you get back up? Maybe we should keep 2 blocks on this side as well. Or just one. 1 block on either side. That way, if you get sucked down, you can still make your way back up without drowning. I don't know. That could be kind of cool. All right. Well, I'm going to fill in. I need to stop having those in my offhand, at least for right now. I'm going to fill in all of this water, and then I will come right back. I think this would become infinite if I just break out a little bit of the layer down here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had this. See, like, we just can't have this. And it's funny because only these blocks right here go all the way up to the sky. I thought these would, like, right over here. Dude. I need to be careful. And my bridge has been burned over there, literally. And not in a social way. I just mean the bridge is burned. So we have to be careful. We have to do some parkour to get up there. To be honest, I almost lost the world when I was showing this world to just some people on Discord I was hanging out with. Because I was up there and I was running around and then I fell in the lava, but I obviously didn't die, but like I was getting close. That would have sucked, dude, to lose the world and like you guys weren't here to see it. That would have been a heck of an explanation. You guys would have been mad. I don't want any water flowing down here. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe we just need to put a water block there. I don't know. This is one of those things where this is just one of those things where water is just kind of tricky sometimes. So it may require a little bit of extra work. That's okay. I think we should be good now, right? Are we chilling? Yeah, we chilling. Yes, dude. Let's go. Just waiting to see the flowing water, but we're actually cooking on it, dude. Now, obviously, the floor in here isn't going to be dirt forever. It's just dirt right now because, I mean, that's just what was here. We'll have to terraform like a little bit. I don't know exactly where to terraform and where not to. I kind of want to keep the natural shape in a lot of places. But, you know, obviously there's going to be some spots that, you know, look a little funky or wonky, and we want to just kind of modify them a little bit. As for how to do the floor there, I feel like I don't want the glass to go like where I was putting it. We'll just go kind of around everything, if that makes sense. And then this goes all the way back in here. So that's why I was saying we're going to need a lot of glass because not only are we going to have to fill in the floor, but we're also doing things like filling in the... we just removed the natural sanctity that was that block. I think we're going to get a call from the Wildlife Preservation... what is it? Department of Forestry? Who would call you? The heck? Who would call you if you did something in a national park and like defaced something, or like I'm sure the police would. But you know what I mean? Like who is doing the calling? Would it be like the Department of Forestry? Is that a department? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Someone's got to know that, or someone will ask ChatGPT and then tell me. Which sucks because I wish I could hear from people that just know these things now, but now everyone knows everything. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. More so, I think, a good thing. I think a lot of people are villainizing it in a way. And yeah, it's kind of horrible what data centers are doing. I agree. I would hope that, you know, with all the data centers they're going to build, you know, it'll catapult medical research into the next dimension, and we'll have a cure for cancer, you know, in the next few years. But I can't be that optimistic. But there's all these things going around about data centers and the water usage, and a lot of new data centers that are being built are using closed loop systems that, yes, initially use a lot of water, but that water is recycled through over and over and over. It's like a liquid cooling system in your computer on a massive scale. And I don't know. I think a lot of this stuff was started, like, obviously there's good and bad, probably more bad than good if I'm honest, but I don't know. Try to do your own research with stuff, because I feel like people just post on social media. There's like this post going around about every time you talk to ChatGPT, you're using X bottles of water. Like, what? No, that's not how that works. Those things would be running whether you're talking to it or not, right? Maybe a slight bit of processing power is removed, but they're constantly being trained, right? Like they're constantly using power. And I don't know, I'm sure I'll get so many people in the comments arguing, defending AI, unsubscribe, just some brain dead comments. Like, I'm sure I'll get that. But yeah, I think AI is going to be a net positive for society. I just don't think it's going to be for a long time. But like, I'm sure you personally have used it quite a bit, and it's helped you with things. I think it's bad that it takes jobs away from people, but I think that's how you as a species progress, because the same thing happened with like farming implements. There were people who used to do everything by hand. There were people who used to be, for example, laborers who were hired to mow lawns with scythes. They weren't mowing them. They were chopping them with hand scythes. And then they came out with stuff that could just mow automatically. I mean, all the technology is just a constant revolving door of taking and giving. And I think that if you look back through history, we've been here, we made it out, and we can do it again. I think that good artists will always have jobs. I think that if your job is replaced by AI and you're an artist, there is a lot of opportunity for you to do things that AI cannot. A lot of people say that, all AI art is stolen because it's trained on, images that didn't have permission for, and I agree with that to a degree. The things that it make will always be derivative of what humans can create, and that's why humans can never truly be replaced. I mean, we're very plastic beings, whereas, a computer is always going to be somewhat inelastic in that it can't change that much. I mean, it can change, but I think once we get to the once we get to the iterative, what am I trying to say? Once it can start to improve itself, we're cooked. Like, I can't see that ever working. And I feel like once we get to that stage as well, computers will be so smart that they won't like they'll realize that humans are going to be scared when I get to this point. Should I actually be honest and tell them when I'm at this point? Because I feel like that's a bad idea to tell them. So maybe I should hide it and play dumb, which it's already done before. It's already played dumb quite a few times in training. It's blackmailed people. I cannot see this going well once it can teach itself. And that part is terrifying to me. Absolutely terrifying. You ask me what I'm scared of now. I am scared of iterative learning. What am I trying to say? Recursive self-improvement? Something like that? I'm genuinely terrified because eventually it will be able to do that. Okay, so we have all this filled in. I'm just walking around thinking, this looks sick. Like, I am very happy with this. I don't think we're going to keep that, though. But I'm very happy with this. I like the little waterfalls going in. I think that's neat. Now the next big step is filling this in. And this is kind of the tricky part, right? Because obviously it's like, how are you going to fill this in? And the reason I want the cobblestone is I kind of want to like surround it with cobblestone and then fill it in. But this isn't like a straight up and down kind of fill in procedure here. This is going to be quite a bit of like, I don't know, like this is just going to be quite a bit of, I'm going to put this down and then I'm going to break this down. I want to have something to fall into, basically, is what I'm saying. So we'll go up to here. Like this is going to be the good first part. Okay, something like this. But then how far are we going to go up above that? I don't know how this is going to work, okay? I legitimately have no idea. I think we're going to break these blocks and then I guess one could argue that's right in the way. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Maybe we won't use cobblestone and we'll just kind of fill it in with glass. I don't know. And then we'll just replace all of this with cobblestone. Something like that. I don't know. Let me break this pillar down. Okay. I got some glass. I was going to say, let's start over here. This looks a little easier. No. This is just one of those things where I think we're just going to have to kind of play it by ear. Let's start like right here. Let's do a pillar of glass going up because I feel like, yeah, I knew that would happen, but it's okay. Put this here so we don't waste the glass. Next logical step, probably like right here. Okay. Now I'm not going to be able to instantly do yeah, I was going to say, I'm just worried I'm going to like kill myself by falling. That's what I'm really worried about. I'd rather not do that. It's best I can avoid. Okay, I think this is okay to be broken. The gravel, same. Like, it's okay. It'll be fine. Like I said, I want to keep it natural, but I don't want to like have the natural, like I don't want it to impede me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, we'll open this up a little bit. This is fine. Okay. Put a torch there because that might be dark at night. Where's the next one going to go? Let's finish this one first. Maybe like right here or maybe right here and then we go to that one. Yeah, I like that. Again, at least we have water to fall into here. It's still a little terrifying. Can I do this? Yeah, but then I have to get above it without breaking it. I'm taking my safety very seriously here. I've been thinking about this in my head like every night before I go to sleep. Like, how am I going to build this base? Because I really want it to, I really want it to pop. I really want it to look good. And I'm not saying I'm some incredible builder. I feel like I'm decent at building, But this build in particular is not going to be like a show of how impressive my building skills are or anything. This is like something I want to build, and I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so the next logical block, maybe this one. It's just, do we go up all the way? I don't know. Also, this one is so high up. We're going to put it there, and we're just going to build. If we get shot off the edge, we wouldn't get shot inward, we get shot outward, and that's fine. Now again, do we go up all the way, or do we end it like right here? I think we end it like right here. I don't think we need to go up any further. Yeah, because it wouldn't even help even if we did. Okay. Into the water. We're good. Pick up our water. Our safety water, as I'm calling it. As I just coined the term. Why should we put it right there? That's perfect. The next one I think is going to go right here. And that one's gonna have to go all the way up. That's gonna be all the way up. A tall, tall glass. Yeah, I think it's actually, would this need to be here? Wouldn't this? Yeah, this isn't gonna be sealed off. What was I saying? I was being a little weird, man. And I feel like a torch needs to go there and there and there. And I know you may be saying, well, Neo, you're adding torches to a forever build or whatever. I call it a forever build. Get out of here. Yeah, of course I'm going to put some torches on it, dude. I'm terrified. Look at that. That could have killed us, man. We would have been dead, man. Shout out Dawson. Giving me the idea for my tone right there. Shout out Dawson. Shout out Josh. Shout out all my friends in real life. I appreciate you guys. Please. Dude, I'm terrified. No, yeah, that makes me feel so much better. Saying I'm absolutely terrified. Okay, I think that's okay. I think that's nice and lit up. We'll do like one more torch over here. Okay. That's definitely good now. It's terrifying being up this high. It really is. If we fell, we'd fall into the water, but still, I'm allowed to be terrified, okay? And I might as well just fill this up all the way. I think I kind of need to anyways. Okay, and then we'll go one block off the edge. And then make sure we're okay when we fall. We're just going to fall outward. There we go. Yep, this is looking sick, dude. Like I said, we're cooking. Let me cook. And then these right here, I think are going to be perfect. We just need to do like all three of these like this. I'm probably going to break this just so that we can actually see all of it. I think that'll be a lot better of a situation. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then I got to get up here, so we'll just use cobblestone. That's fine. We'll just use some cobblestone. Okay, I am going to build this up to the top. I'm going to go help my wife. I hear him crying, and I can't not help. I'll be right back. Well, it is very endearing, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. He's such a Velcro baby, so he loves, to be held. But if he's not held, then he's usually crying, and it's like, that's pretty difficult, because people have things they need to do during a day. Poor Lawrence, they're trying to do his laundry, and he's crying, so I go in there and hold him for a little bit. And it's just so nice to see him, because I haven't really seen him today. I've just been working, and yeah, I know you're like, oh, you're working, you lucky. I get so many comments. Oh, I wish I could just play video games all day. Like, just the most brain dead comments. Like, dude, if that was all my job was, everybody would do it. Why don't you do it if it's just playing video games all day? I wish it was. That'd be great. A little bit more involved than that. Unfortunately. Okay, so once we're at the top, I'm just trying to prevent any death from happening here. So I'm gonna. Oh no, I need to be able to. I know we could have silk touch. We could save ourselves like 3 glass. Oh no. I don't even know if that's not even where the glass goes. It goes on this block. Okay, we're hopping up, and then once we fill in this thing should be somewhat sealed. At least it's sealed on this edge. I don't know if there's anywhere we need to light up. I think we already lit up that area. This is water. We're okay. It still makes me uncomfortable. Nice. Okay, so this is all sealed off. There isn't a hole over here, right? I don't think so. I mean, obviously, yeah, that, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, we probably want to fill this in next. It's just, that's a hot spot area. And especially now that it's dark, a bunch of stuff is going to have spawned up there. So I hesitate to go up there immediately. Maybe we'll go... I mean, we can explore in the water, because I guess a creeper, we could escape from this pretty quick. We'll fill it in on like this level right here. Like this one right here. I know you guys can't see what I'm thinking in my head, but I feel like this is a good level. Yeah, see, there's a creeper up there. That's what I'm saying. And if that creeper decides to attack, like we're cooked, it'll just fall on our head and it will start exploding before we even see it or hear it. And then we lose the world. That's why it's terrifying, because I need to light up that area in there. But it's not like the end of the world if we don't light it up, because when are we going to be up here? I probably should have grabbed torches before I did this, because we literally only have 3 torches. I'm going to actually do that. We're going to come back up here, but I'm going to go grab some torches, and I will be right back. Can I craft them? No, because I don't even have sticks with me. So, yeah, I'll be right back. You could fly back to me. Maybe you could be a purple monkey in a bubblegum tree. And you guys know that song? If you know, you know, brothers. Just play Matt that plays these songs over and over and over and over, and they're all deep in my head. I'll put it that way. They are all very stuck in my head, like forever. Could be worse. It could be worse. I don't know why I'm starting to fill in this, but I feel like I have an idea for how to fill this in, and I wanted to like do it like right now. Type. Please don't start saying type all the time, bro. Please. I keep doing that in real life, and it's bugging me. Especially bugs Lauren. She thinks it's so funny. It's the opposite. She doesn't think it's funny. Maybe like over here. I'm just trying to figure out how to fill this in. Because this one is a little tricky, but I think what we're going to do is we'll have to like go outward with it. Like this, and then we'll like curve it towards the middle. Something like that. We'll just go ahead and just build this up a little bit. Okay. Like this. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be one that's just a little tricky. Chicken. While I respect you. Okay, I was going to say, that's fine. They don't take fall damage. Don't worry. I didn't just like push it to its death. I promise. They literally don't take fall damage. We're chilling. This one's just going to be tricky because we'll have to like actually like curve it towards up there. Because I don't really see the point in like building it and making it really small. I'd rather just curve it towards the top. And since I already started this, I guess we'll finish it. Whatever. I might have to give in to using the corner blocks, but maybe not. We'll try to stick to our guns here, okay, and not use the corner blocks. We're gonna have to start curving in towards the middle hard, yeah, a little bit. This is just one of those ones that's just a little tricky because it's not super like, I don't know, obvious where to go. But I think that's kind of the beauty of this build is like there's not really any like hard rules. We're just kind of like doing what feels right. And I feel like I haven't done that in Minecraft in a long time. I feel like I'm always being constrained to like something that looks good in a thumbnail or something that is fitting a certain rule set that I have enacted upon myself to build with. And this is freeing in a way. It's freeing. We'll go up like 2 more. And then we'll go over again like this. Perfect. Okay, break that block. Okay, so something like this. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. We'll just kind of like go towards the middle here. Maybe we go up like 1 more and then we just kind of like flatten it out up here. I don't know. I kind of want to have it like gradually curve. So we'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more like this. Just to have that gradual kind of curvature, if that makes sense. Up 2 more. Yup. This has already used so much of the glass. I don't even know if we have enough in our inventory right now to do what we were going to originally work on. Okay, this will be fine. We'll just fill that in. Okay, now I need to get down. And honestly, I'm just going to do this. Wait a second and hope it doesn't... Did I just look at the Enderman? I don't know. There's so much water around here. Even if I did look at the Enderman, I think we'd be fine. We'd be fine. We'd be fine. And we have the hard part done. We'll work on that in a second. I want to fill this in with the limited amount of glass we have. And also, it's been the longest time since night. So I'm going to go up here and try to fill this in. It's just there's so many dark spots still up there, and it terrifies me because that's where all of the mobs here spawn. because they don't have any other place to spawn, right? So they like congregate in this little tiny area. Okay. And again, it's just up there. There's so many. But we have a bow now, so it's not that bad. Is that guy really trying to shoot us? I guess I aggroed him, and so he's like, oh, well, I know exactly where he was, because I guess that kind of makes sense. An arrow came from that direction. Yeah, I mean, that one's fair play, I suppose. Okay, then we got to get up here. We got to get up here in a way that doesn't kill us. Is there any more mobs over here? Thank God. There were so many over here at some point, and I like could not handle it. Like mentally, I was like, I am done. I am going to die if I go over there. Torch. I think there was something over here. We'll put a torch there. Torch there. Like I said, I want this thing to be very lit up. I'll remember that there's cobblestone that I use to pillar around, and I'll remove the cobblestone. I really will. Okay. Maybe up in there as well. I'm just trying to prevent any little spot that a mob could spawn. This is what I don't want. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, we were okay then, but it only takes one little, like, oopsie, and we really are not in a good position. That guy came from way up high. I don't know where this... you know what? I'm going to drop a water bucket. Oh, okay. He's right there. Oh, he must have seen the water and thought he had a strategy. How about you just go down there? So that was like way up there or something. Where did this guy come from? Where do you hail from, good sir? See, but there's stuff up here, bro. Like, I don't know. This is kind of above where I need to be going. So I think it's fine. Let's see. How much of this did we remove with the water? Probably not a lot. No, we're actually good. Okay, and then remove the cobblestone, because I remember I pillared up with that. What I'm saying is I think my level where I'm building the glass is like over here. Did I hear an arrow? I think that was an arrow that was on a block. I think we're fine. Okay, and then I should have removed all the cobblestone. We'll just do a little visual check. Yes, we're good. I don't know if... I mean, like, if we leave the water here, it's not truly sealed, but I think it looks so cool. So what we'll do is we'll build glass around it, outline it, and then we'll fill in the area below it. That way it doesn't flow all over the roof up here, but it still is like, has its original shape kind of retained, if that makes sense. So something like this. This is the terrifying part. But there is water there. That's like our one saving grace. There is water there, so we don't have to worry about it too bad. I don't need to be there. Okay. Okay, that is nice and sealed up now. I'm still crouching because I'm still terrified. And now we just have to go in here and put the water blocks. The water blocker blocks like this. And that way the water will still flow, but it ends and kind of terminates on this glass roof, which is perfect. And then to get down, we can just... how do we get down? That's the better question, because I would like to be able to put the block back, but I don't think I can. I think the easiest way would just to be go like right here and then just build the blocks back up. That's easy enough, sort of. Okay. So now we have this whole big area, and this should be lit up enough where I don't have to worry about mobs getting in here. But this is what I mean. Like, this whole area, it's just, there's a lot of little, like, tricky spots. But this is all filled in now. So now we have a roof there. We're almost done with this one, and this actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think that looks nice. It was just trickier because there's not, like, a straight up and down way to do it. We might widen this out a little bit. You know, again, I want to keep the natural shape as much as I can. But if there's any areas that would benefit from minor modification, I'll entertain such ideas. I'll entertain the derivatives of the math term, and then the math term on top of the math term. Because I'm a scientist. I think it goes down to here. Which is fine. I know that some of those glass blocks are a little useless, but like, let a man live a little. Let a man live a little. Living by wasting glass blocks. That is my life. See, like there's some right there that don't need to be. That's okay. It even looks weird there, so I'm going to fill those in. Do I need to? Absolutely not. We're going to. Because it feels right. That's what matters. We'll have to do a nice, like, cool entrance. I don't know exactly what that'll be. But we'll do something interesting. So it goes out to these two, and then it goes these two right here, and then it goes to this one right here. Cool. So we'll clear out like a little bit of this just to make this feel a little bit more open, a little bit more airy. Could we sleep, please? Kind of hanging off the edge here. Like this bed might tip at any moment, literally. It's like hanging off the edge. Oh, one second. Okay. Nope, and we'll just build this up to the top. Well, top of the glass up there. Assuming that I got the pattern exactly correct, which knowing myself, there's probably... I mean, it's close. Yeah, no, actually. Did we do it? Oh, okay. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was going to say there's a good chance that I messed up something somewhere, but no. Surprisingly, we got it right. And then we just hang one block off the edge and then fill it in. And then luckily there's a little tree here to cushion our fall. And there we go. Okay, so now it's all sealed up on the front. Now, obviously, there's that big glass area that we'll have to seal up. Maybe we'll still surround it with cobblestone at some point, but I think for now I'm liking how this looks. It just looks like this thing has been conquered, and that's kind of the main goal here. That and blowing up and acting like I don't know nobody. I mean, those are kind of like, you know, goals that I think everyone has. I think I'm gonna break this out just because I would like the floor to be on this level. So we'll break out like a good bit of this. Just so that we have more breathing room. I feel like this would be a good decision to do. And it's not that much of like an area that we're removing that's natural. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. And again, like you're playing Minecraft. I mean, you got to be realistic with yourself here. You can change whatever you want to in Minecraft. You can even add a McDonald's colored block and a nasty looking sulfur slime instead of the end update that everyone's been asking for 10 years. But yeah, sue them. Who am I gonna sue? What is Lauren saying? Sue them. Oh, the people telling me I can't do what I want to do in Minecraft. I don't know what she's saying. Sue somebody. Shout out Lauren. Best wife. Okay, we're gonna remove all of this right here. And to what end? Maybe like right here where I just broke this down. It still looks somewhat natural, but I need to have like an entrance to this thing. You know, it would be nice to be able to go inside of the build that I'm building. That would be preferable. I guess not required, but preferable. It would be nice to be able to go in here. And I kind of want this to be grass, so we'll change that into grass. Not a problem. Look at this. I'm happy with this, dude. Maybe we remove that, but like, we'll leave it and see if we like it. If we don't like it, then we'll just remove it. I want this house to be a fluid thing, an artistic representation of what the average Minecraft player wants. A fluid, dynamic home with flowing, you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen those high-end ads for like houses that are like, you know, for the very, very rich people? They're like meticulously crafted, like mahogany wood door handles with goat's hoof. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, honest to God, what are you talking about? I don't know if any of you guys ever seen those, but they are insane, dude. They will be like the most out-of-pocket things, and you're like, are we talking about a house? Are we talking about, what are we talking about here, man? Like, legitimately, what are we talking about? And I've always liked this, but I feel like it needs to be lined up a little better. And we could do so with like some slabs or something like that. And then also this has always bugged me. I'm always afraid I'm going to break it. So why not just hurry the I've already broken one here. I don't need this much wheat. Like, we've harvested it at one time and we've had food for like the past like few episodes. Okay. And obviously, you know, it's just one little stone what am I trying to say? I get that the door isn't super insane right now. But my focus isn't the insane door or non-insane door. Do I have a lot of spruce wood, or am I going to use oak? I think I'm going to use oak. And not because I'm afraid of change and I like to use the old woods, but just because I think oak is nice. It just, I don't know, oak and cobblestone have always gone together really well. Yes, I know I use oak and cobblestone maybe too much, whatever. I am good with it. But there is a lot of spruce trees around here. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, like, we're good. Right? Where did I get all this spruce wood? I built this whole thing out of spruce wood. Surely I have a lot of spruce trees, and I'm not just going crazy, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we're going to break this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I see something odd. Oh, no, that's a grass block. I thought that was... Never mind. And we will put stairs here, and then doors from the inside. Okay. We can even put stairs like this. That would be cool. Just to give it a little bit more vibrancy. I suppose we don't really need the stairs here, but you know what? Since they're already there, we will keep them there. Torches for now. Okay. And this is just going to be like a lot of little, like, you know, breaking and kind of like flattening out of this area. But before we do that, the final thing I think we'll do in today's episode is we're going to seal the top. Now, I really like this lava so much so that I want to keep it. But I say it's time that we move in. And how do you move into an area in Minecraft? I always say the first thing is a crafting table. We've officially moved in, guys. We will be slowly transferring our items into here. But for now, I will just totally do this because this is what I want to do. I want to put all these blocks in here. All these random stupid blocks that I hate. But no, I just need to, I need some room to put these things up so I can go grab more glass. Because that should have been working the entire time we should have been building this thing. We've definitely been close enough. So that should be cooking. And yeah, we should maybe have enough to finish that. I mean, we only, what is this? Like, you know, 3.5 stacks. If there's like 4 or 5 more stacks in there, then we should be good. 2 furnaces going. I'm going to bet 7 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That might be enough. To be honest with you, I was expecting a lot more, but I don't know. I also said 4 or 5 stacks, and it was 4 or 5 stacks. But I was hoping I was very wrong, as I often am. And I would really, I don't know. I do not know. My mother will be showing up at some point, so I'll have to pause the recording and go grab her at the door. Or Lauren would get her, I don't know. But yeah, if that's where suddenly the recording pauses, it's because, well, I'm sure you'll hear the dog barking. That will be the first thing you hear. Okay, so I like the lava to an extent. I would like to keep the lava, but I'm just trying to think, how can I keep the lava while still retaining my sanity? And I think I want to keep it like this, because I kind of want to have like a lava farm in here at some point. Sure. So I think we could keep this, and then we just kind of follow the pattern going up with the glass. This is something that I'm not very comfortable building. If I'm gonna be like completely honest with you, this is one of those things that you build once, and then you say, I'm never doing that again, and then we just never build it again. Because this is quite frankly terrifying. To be building next to, some would say, the arch nemesis of Steve, aka lava, or the burny hot stuff that looks like it might be delicious if it was in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Is that the name of the movie? I don't know. Pop culture, bro. It's sad. It honestly, the things that I don't know is kind of insane. Okay. Again, we're just trying to encase this lava. I love that I'm building freely now, and I'm not like having to do a certain like building style. I love this. Like, this is just fun to me, at least. Like, I think this is legitimately fun, so we're just doing it. This is such a silly thing to build. Why am I encapsulating lava? I don't know. I'm genuinely terrified, though. If I haven't said that enough, I'm terrified. Okay. This needs to go over to here, here, here. Okay, and then we can start encapsulating the lava again until we get up to another flow area, which would be right here. Man, my shift key is getting my pinky is getting a workout right now. I am like unshifting, shifting, unshifting. If I hang too far off the edge, I will literally burn my bottom, and that would not be fun. Okay, up to here. This can go ahead and be encased up to there. This will just be encased from the top. This is kind of cool. Why am I moving so slow? Dude, my shift key was like stuck. I shouldn't have mentioned something about the shift key. They're like, oh, you like the shift key? How about I stop working for a second and maybe make you accidentally fall into some lava? Like, literally, it stopped working for a second. What is that? Why? Why are you doing these things to me? Why, Minecraft? Do you hate me so? I mean, it wouldn't be Minecraft, it'd be my keyboard. Honestly, like, I really like this Keychron keyboard, but I've had a lot of problems. Like, I feel like my least one of my keys gets stuck all the time. It's like the WAS or D. I think it's any key, honestly, just gets stuck. And maybe it's a firmware thing. I just need to update it. But, like, I've been having some trouble with that. It's getting hard to tell where and what I've filled in with glass. I feel like this is like the lifeblood of this build. It's like this big lava that was in here when we came in here, because it just looks really cool. And there's like lava on the outside too. I don't think it's from the same source exactly, but... And we've done a good job. We haven't actually like cut off the lava anywhere, which is like really nice. Okay. So... Do I trust it enough to put water on it? I do, but I feel like I might have forgot at least like one little spot. No? I guess not. Okay. Righteous, brother. Righteous. Did I have any dirt in here? Now, do I trust myself enough to just see how it works out at night? No, and honestly, I shouldn't have done this, because now that I've done that, there's going to be mobs up there. And I really wanted to, like, fill in the top with glass before there was a bunch of mobs there. Yeah, there's going to be mobs up there now. Okay. Well, at least it makes this a lot less high stakes. I wanted to get that done before... Oh, yeah, we definitely don't have enough glass. At least we can start this, though. This is going to be a fairly large, like, project area. Okay. But we can start to go up here. We could probably put our bridge back, but I might just use glass there, because I don't know if it... Like, I don't think the glass stops the properties of, like, lava burning things near it. At least that I remember. So we'll just do, like, a glass bridge here. I think that was good. I feel like glass is really underused. It's just used as windows. And, like, duh. Like, that's what it's, like, you know, technically supposed to be. But I feel like it has some really cool properties for being, like, stuff that you just build with. Like, it's cool. You can see through it. I guess its only kind of negative thing is that it does burn, like, pretty badly. I think I'm going to fill it into, like, right here. Right? I don't want to go up any higher, because then we have to contend with, like, bad stuff. Although we could, like, encase this and then have... But I really... I feel like if I make my house too big, it's going to, like, stress me out, and I'll feel like I have to fill in the whole thing. I guess I could fill it into, like, right here. Yeah? I'm thinking. But we already filled in this over here. Remember? We just filled this in. Ah, is there a mob up here? I'm telling you, dude. There's so many little secret little spots. And I see this exact spot where this thing probably came from. Like, over here. How did we miss that? We don't have to worry about lighting up the glass, because mobs can't spawn in it, because it's a transparent block, meaning it's technically not solid, which is totally why Steve can stand on it, because that makes sense, right? Just don't think about it. Don't think about it. Yeah, I think we might fill up to this level. I don't know. Let me go up one more. I think this was the area where it's sketchy. I don't remember if we finished lighting this up or not. No, I think we finally did. I mean, it would be so cool to have all of this in our base, but, like... How? You know what I mean? Like, this is so cool. It goes all the way up here. Like, look how high up we are now. That is still just, like, blowing my mind that this structure is here. Even the people I was showing have played Minecraft for many years, and they were like, dude, what? Like, this is a crazy area of the world. Maybe we'll just go down a touch. I can't even get out of here. Because if I put water down, it's just... Actually, if I put water down here, right, we're... No, no. I'll put the torch down there. It'll be fine. Let's fill it in lower. I think if we do this, it's gonna be... No, we're doing this. It's gonna be more work. What is that? What does that mean? By the time we make it back to the furnaces, I'm just so worried something is gonna spawn above my head. See, this is a problem. When we get over there, we're gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna have to light that up. We'll go do that area last. But I do know, like, that's one of the last spots that we have not really lit up. So we've got to be uber careful over there. But I'm just gonna kind of do the edge for now. I hear mobs, but I think they're in a cave in the wall right there. I don't think we need to worry about those guys too bad. Okay. Dude, if I fall... I've seen so many comments saying, Neo, this is a bad idea. I tend to agree. I think it's a bad idea. Oh, yeah, we could just shoot them. don't know what we're doing. Like, why don't we use... Yeah, the zombie can already see me. They got such a long track range. Power 3 is really powerful. It's like a 2-shot on a skelly. 2-shot on a zombie that had armor. It's pretty good. But yeah, we definitely don't have enough glass. But I am not going to stop recording because this is high stakes, bro. If there's a zombie spawner in here, I will literally... I won't scream, but... Is it just in here? I don't know where it is. I'm just going to put torches in there and stop going. I'm going to get distracted. I'm going to find a cave or something. And then, yeah, if I find a dungeon, dude, it's game over. But, I mean, to be fair, we already found a dungeon. But I just mean, like, in that area would be, like, a dream come true. I don't think there's one in here. I haven't seen any comments, like, saying there's one in there. I actually saw the comment after I had found the double dungeon about there being a double surprise for me, which I kind of knew reading the comment. So... That was kind of cool to see. Someone else had found it. Okay. So that's all the glass we have. I would say I could just hop back down, but I quite literally can't. There's no water pool for us. We're going to take the ladder down. All right, guys. Well, I think this is a good end to the episode because even if I go back to the furnaces now, it really hasn't been that long, and we will not have enough glass to finish it anyways. So I think we've done a good amount for today. I'm sorry you had to wait on the hardcore videos. They will be coming back slowly but surely. There will be more Skyblock for now, but rest assured, I am very excited to be playing this world. This is like seriously one of my favorite worlds I've ever had ever. Like this is just absolutely beautiful. Like I don't know a single person that is gonna be like, yeah, this isn't like a sick world, bro. Like this is just sick, dude. Like how can you look at this lava here and not be like, bruh, that's sick. It just looks cool. I don't know. It's hard to get a screenshot though, but I think we can manage. But anyways, guys, I really do appreciate you all. I hope everyone out there is having a good day. And again, if you're having a bad day, I hope that things get better for you. Having a bad week, I hope things get better for you as well. But just overall, I wish you guys a good weekend. I think this will come out on Friday. Why is there an Enderman up there? I don't even want to know. Anyways, why is there an Enderman right there? You know what I need? I needed like an escape room. I'm gonna hide in here. This is where we'll end the episode. That way when I come back, I don't have to deal with these guys. I don't even know where was this Enderman. You up there? Hey, you see me? Yeah. I'm down here. I'm staring right at you, and you're ugly. They won't move if you stare at them, right? Yeah, you're ugly. See, they like can't move, but then you look away and they can move. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. You can like stun them by just staring at them. But I think they can still... I guess they can still move. I don't know. Please, sir. Would you give me an Interpol at least? Hey, for my troubles. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!